All right, our last division, the Mull Division 4. Who do we have in here? We got Ian. Lovely. And we got Pez and Groovy.
Here he is.
This is going to be fun. All right, let's start with Ian. Oh, and Batch.
Let's start with Batch.
Oh my!
Let's make Ian wait.
So much shit in fantasy football, and he's in Division 4.
Look at his IDPs and where he picked him. Let's start there, shall we?
All right, let's start with Batch.
Fucking love Batch.
Oh yeah,
he's definitely Shador Sanders.
Yeah, I love talking with Batch. I love it, especially when you bring up his Bengals. Man, he gets so hurt with the Bengals.
The Browns.
I mean the Browns. See, there you go.
Right, there's so much to question here. Caleb Williams. I'm going to read some things out to you, Pork, and you can slander him. Caleb Williams in the second round.
Were you drunk?
Max Crosby and Myles Garrett back to back in the 10th and the 11th round.
Did you just wake up and hit the first name you saw?
His running backs are Bucky Irving, DeAndre Swift, Trey Benson, and Keaton Mitchell.
Did Ian El Mañano pay you to pick the worst possible guy on the board?
His best position by far is his tight end room. He's got Colston Loveland, Njoku, and Harold Fannin Jr. What I personally like that pick. He picked Shador Sanders at the bottom of his draft, and as Mannions nicely pointed out to us, he picked four Bears players, 3 Bears players in the first 6 rounds.
And everyone knows the Bears franchise history is full of offensive powerhouses.
I said I liked his tight end room because of the names. He's picked both Browns tight ends, and I'm going to put in a chat that he has to play them all game. Or else Johnny's going to deduct points from him.
This is not the worst team I've seen in the OrkneyBowl. All right? I mean, he does have some solid players with Chase and Irving. You know, he could make the playoffs with this team. But I think that he could have got some different players, like Brian Thomas Jr. No, he could not get Thomas Jr. But he could have gotten John Taylor or A.J. Brown or Kyron Williams ahead of Bucky Irving. But, you know, he's a leader of the Tampa Bay offense without Cohen, I guess, right? So.
Oh, dear.
I would have taken Sean McVay's offense with Kyron Williams over a new offensive coordinator in Bucky Irving. Todd Bowles is a defensive coach, right? So we'll see. All right. So let's take a look at Ian's team, El Mañano.
Here we go. Just before you start, he doesn't have Jonathan Taylor anymore.
Oh.
Remember, we did the trade. So he's got Josh Downs, Devonta Smith, and Spears.
Josh Brown, Devonta Smith, and Spears. And who did he send? He
sent Jonathan Taylor.
That's right. So, let's take a look at his running back room. Robinson, Spears, Hubbard, Mixon, and that's it.
Yeah.
I like Robinson.
I like Hubbard.
Okay. Yeah. I
don't mind Chuba, but they what's his face could take snaps away from him, could help him, could hinder him. What's the mushroom that Dallas who they signed? Who was your running back last year?
Our running back Dowdle.
With Dowdle, and he's just messaged me and said he's got Nick Chubb now as well. So he's got the Nick Chubb, Joe Mixon stack, seeing as Joe Mixon's on the IR.
Does he have Damian Pierce?
Might want to go and get him.
Yeah, might want to get Damian Pierce. Yeah.
Rico Dowdle, that's it.
Yeah, Rico Dowdle, yeah. So he could get rid of one of his tight ends here and get Damian Pierce. It might be a good choice for him since he's going all in on that Texans running back room.
So,
what's his position of strength here?
I like his depth at tight end.
Mm.
Without ribbing on him too much, because it's Mannion and everyone likes doing it. For his first year in the Orkney, he's looked at the scoring. He's gone with the point strength, what is the tight end position, and he's got a solid tight end room for guys in the team who will get them receptions to help him with the point and a half PPR. I know
he decided to pick the all injury team, right?
Yeah, that's
injured. Mixon injured, right? Godwin injured, right? I mean,
Devonta Smith got that.
Oh, he's injured as well. Okay, my gosh, there you go. And then
Addison out,
and then Allen. I mean, okay, he's in the the 18th round. It's a flyer.
Looking at it on paper, it looks like it could stink. Long term, if there's again, like your favourite saying, what if?
Yeah.
If Joe Mixon comes back and is the Joe Mixon what we've known over the last couple of years, the RB4, 10, 6.
Mm.
And then he was probably
Addison returns from injury and Godwin returns from suspension and Godwin returns from injury. I mean, this team in the second half could be explosive, but he needs to survive the first 3 or 4 weeks.
Exactly. He needs to not pick up too many losses at the start of the year where the hole becomes a bit unmanageable.
Yeah, because if you fall down like 1-4, it's so hard to climb out of.
Yeah.
All right. So, Ian, good luck, my friend. And here we go. We got Webby Wink. What a name. It looks like there might be something else after the K, but I don't know what it is.
We'll just go with that.
Webby Wink. All right. So, his wide receiver room could be the all-star room. Again, Olave is wide receiver 1. Odunze, year 2, could break out, but he's going to be competing against Moore and Burton. Harrison, if he takes the leap. Brian Thomas, as long as he performs like he did last year, is going to be great. Trey Harris is injured. Beck, as we mentioned before, has done nothing. Wide receivers are not impressing me.
No.
Running backs are not impressing me too much.
No, he's got to sit firm with Hampton. This team could be a bit like Mannion's. Could be a second half of the year team. It's like Mahomes, Stroud, and Ward. I don't like that 3 QB combination. I don't know whether he just took Cam Ward that late because he didn't like the 2 he picked himself. Because we spoke about Mahomes, he could bounce back. CJ Stroud's never shown it in fantasy. His IDPs are 2 DBs. Don't get me wrong, they're 2 decent point scoring DBs, but there's linebackers who score more points than them. His tight end is Tyler Warren, and that's it.
Ray Davis could be a surprise, depending on what Cook does.
Could get points, but your Ray Davis and things like that, I class them as best ball players.
Mm.
Like
That's right. Yeah.
Attack the Buffalo's offense, and then you don't need the headache of when you should play Ray Davis and when you shouldn't, because you'll just take his points when he does go.
Isn't that an amazing thing? The Buffalo offense is explosive. But who do you really want on that team outside of Josh Allen? I mean,
no one.
Do you want Shakir? Not unless he's the best option that you can choose, right? Do you want Cook? Not really. You want some other running back. Do you want Kincaid? Not really. What fantasy player do you want from that Buffalo offense?
It's
Not
Cook. It's Josh Allen and Cook, and that's about it.
Yeah.
And then
And Cook is definitely not running back one, right? I mean, you would never take him running back one.
Yeah, and then you attack the waiver wire.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the Nard Knights. What do you think is their position of strength here?
I'm gonna say the running back room. With everything that's happened these last couple of weeks, Austin Eckler in the 15th round is a great pick now. Rico Dowdle could be in a committee with Hubbard. And
Jerome Ford could be a steal at the last pick of the draft, man.
Yeah, Jerome Ford's going to be, I reckon, is going to be in a committee with Samson because he's shown that he can put points up, but he can't consistently be the main guy. So it's definitely going to be a split back room, and that could benefit him massively. So he's running backs by far.
This might be the most well-rounded team, other than his Micah Parsons pick at round 10. You're going to learn Parsons doesn't score many points, my friend. I picked him
especially when he's not on a team
2 years ago.
His wide receivers are. I'm not a fan of his wide receiver room. Dalton Kincaid, everyone's raving that he's going to have a bounce back. You don't know. Pat Frymouth with Johnny Smith there, you don't know. There's a lot of potential.
Really, what's going on with this league, this division?
Yeah.
Oh my.
There's a lot of egg.
Yeah.
On the face.
I'm wondering if there's going to be some top-heavy teams late in the draft here. All right. Flynn, MJF. What is his position of weakness? I already see it, I think.
It's tight end room for me, straight out of the bag. Tight end room.
Yeah, that's a really weak tight end room. And his running back room is not much better, I think.
I understand, again, the Zaire Franklin. He's normally one of the top IDP guys. He's currently, don't know how bad it is, but 25 days ago he made training camp debut from an ankle injury, but then he's still dealing with the same ankle injury through training camp. And you picked him in the 7th round. You picked JJ Watt in the 11th round. JJ Watt does not get you consistent points.
Yeah. These guys are great players at their position, but it says he's linebacker number 1 in scoring, but I don't believe that.
Justin Jefferson, AJ Brown could be an absolute killer combo. Quinton Johnson and Josh Palmer could be absolute steals towards the bottom. Kyle Williams is throw it up in the air and fucking see what happens. Zay Flowers, he's not consistent enough for me personally. I don't like him. Judkins, wasted pick by the looks of it.
Yeah.
Zach Charbonnet's not bad.
He has been a dud in fantasy scoring, even when Walker is out. Yeah, I mean,
he did all right towards the back end. When Ken was out, he did all right towards the back end, but then people are like, oh yeah, he put monster numbers and all this, that, and the other, and all this off season, like, oh yeah, Zach's shown he can do it. I'll quickly just give you a quick rundown. 13, 22, 34, 13, 8, 5, 3, 13, 6, 4, 3, 14, 48.8, 15, 4, 14, 11. Basically,
those are his running yards, right?
There is fantasy points.
He had 48 points?
Yeah, because he ran against the Cardinals. He ran for 134 yards, 2 touchdowns, 7 for 7 receptions for 59 yards. But it's 2 games out of a full 18-week season that have made everyone's minds get warped that he can do it consistently.
Yeah, wow. Okay.
Consistently, when he started as the 1, it was 14, 49, 15, 4, 14, 11.
Yeah. Wow.
So that's all I'd say on that. I think he does better with Kent on the field than beating the sole guy himself. But
So let's move on to gaming teach. All right, so we have Hawkinson, which I like. I like McConkey. I think he can have a better year than he did last year. Wilson, I'm kind of iffy about. Williams, I'm iffy about that he's going to have a better year than I think last year might be his best year ever, like a career year for him. And Pittman and Kirk, I'm kind of interested to see what Kirk does in the Houston offense. He could be a lot better than he was in Jacksonville. Is his running back room better than the wide receiver room?
Even though Genty is meant to be this new, so many question marks.
Yeah. Yes, his top 2 running backs are rookies.
Yeah.
And Pollard is his number 3. And then Bryce Allen, the second-year guy, which is, his running back room is not that great.
I don't mind his wide receiver room. I really don't. I don't mind his wide receiver room.
I mean, his running back room isn't that strong, right? His wide receiver room, I could live with. But the running backs are kind of, not a lot of depth, a lot of maybes with a couple of rookies. But he has Lamar Jackson and Hawkins. And he has 1, 2, 3, 4. No, he has 2 kickers.
Yeah.
Aubrey and Bass. Okay. Well, he's got the best kicker in the league. I like that.
Yeah.
All right.
My team's next. All I'm going to say was I was away for the weekend at a festival. Luckily, it was very, very slow going this draft. So.
Okay. So I will just give you the rundown real quick. So Hunter, I'm not sold on him being a top 20 wide receiver in his rookie year, especially if he's going to be giving 50 snaps a game on defense. As a cornerback, I don't think he's going to get a lot of defensive points, but if he gets 5 a week and 10 in receiving, well, that's 15 points, and that's pretty solid, right? So I can't be against it. Love the Lamb pick. I think he's going to be a top 5 guy again. Tyron Williams, I love it. Why not? Laporta, I think he's going to bounce back this year. Walker, of course, we know. Lauren and Judy and Shaheed, I think with your wide receiver room, this is definitely a strength by far. Your tight ends with Laporta and Andrews, that can be a huge strength for you because Andrews scores his points because he gets 8, 9, 10 catches in one game. And that adds up in Johnny's leagues, right? However, which Andrews is going to show up?
True.
So, Jordan Love at QB, if he stays healthy, top 10 QB. I am worried about your running back depth with Bigsby as your in Stevenson. Stevenson hasn't performed much in the last couple of years, has he? 27 running back last year?
Yeah, 28. He has his moments. It was more of just a flyer in a sense.
Yeah. Who knows? He has a rookie behind him, so he probably will get quite a few chances to show that he's the guy. Of course, you got your Seattle guy, Horton, down there, and Mitchell. I've read a lot of good things about Mitchell during the offseason, but of course he has Pierce, Downs, and Pittman, right? And Mitchell did nothing last year, so it's going to be interesting how he fits in.
It was always open, though. Long gone bias. That's all that was.
So Mitchell could be a great pick. So how do you feel about your team?
I'm nah. Again, my head probably wasn't in it as much because I was away for most of the weekend, and
Right.
Joe was helping me draft. So Joe picked me Jordan Love up and Jalen Warren.
Okay.
So,
well, if you did it position by position, I think your wide receiver room could be one of the top 2 or 3 in this league by far. Your running back room could also be in the top, 2, 3, or 4. Yeah, and your tight ends are looking good. I mean, again, it's one of those teams that I think there's no big holes, but there's no huge strength of one position. Is that a fair assessment?
Yeah.
Okay. It's I don't yeah. All right. Groovy, I tell you what, Groovy, this guy, he will make you wait the full clock before he picks.
Oh, fucking tell me about it.
Oh my God.
He is one stressful Niners bitch.
And he always picks the guy you never expect. I don't know. He just, yeah. Oh, I always hate to see his name on the clock, man. I know I can go to bed early. I don't need to stay up late if he's on the clock. All right. So Daniels in the first round. I always hesitate to take sophomore quarterbacks that broke out huge as a rookie this quick. I actually feel much more comfortable taking Bo Nix in the 5th round than Daniels in the first. I don't know if you agree or not. But I do like Daniel McBride. I think, as I've mentioned, I think he's going to be the best tight end this year. I'm not big on Hall. Travion, yeah, he could be an explosive rookie. He's shown the flashes. ETN, I'm not impressed. McMillan, I don't know. Yeah, okay. Another rookie wide receiver. He could explode, but rookie wide receivers have shown they don't. But then Egbuka, again. Pearsall, great pick. I'm surprised he can get him so late in the 8th round. Wow. Okay. What do you think about Coleman?
I liked him last year. I liked him coming into the league last year. And by the sounds of it, he's had a lot better pre-season going into his second year. You just never know with like local reporters biased.
Yeah.
Maybe biases, but
now what I don't like about this team, Pez, is Groovy is a veteran of OrkneyBowl. He should know better. He got Anderson and Carter back to back.
Yeah, I agree.
And he didn't do much last year. Yeah. So that's kind of, I don't know why he would do that. But Derwin James in the 19th pick could be, yeah. Van Ginkel in the 20th pick. He's probably going to be starting his 19th and 20th picks over his 12th and 13th.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, football fart face. What do you think about this one?
1 second, sorry. It's every time I go on the link what Johnny said, because it's my league, it doesn't bring it up straight away. 1 minute, I'm with you. Football fart face. Pretty. Too dark. Where's his tight end? So he's got one tight end. That's his glaring weakness at the moment. He's got the decent IDPs there, decent spots. Yeah, I'm up, Johnny. I'm up.
Yeah, I know this is your league, and it's hard for you to say.
I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered. I'll just say it. I don't really care. I'll say it as I see it. Roquan Smith in the 7th round. When he drafted that, I thought, what the fuck's he doing? His running back.
Is he a cow? Yeah, he is a Cowboys fan, I believe. Yeah. It's kind of surprising. Dak in the 8th round, and he didn't even get blue.
Other than his tight end.
His tight end is Bowers.
That's it. So it's not. It's except for Roquan so high up. It's not overall a bad team, to be honest.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Again, I think it's maybe this team has a lot of good owners. They know the good players, and so the players get thinned out. So you don't have a powerhouse team per se, because a lot of these teams look quite bunched up together, right? They have a few strong players in one position, and then it falls off the the cliff. Let's look at 89 Monday. He went heavy wide receivers. Neighbors, Adams, Evans, Waddle, Ridley,
Yes,
Jennings,
he fucking did.
And he has Brown, which solid running back when you have that many wide receivers. Allen and Jones. If I have to say, so far, this might be the best overall team as far as wide receivers with quarterback. But then you look at his tight end, Jonnu Smith.
Look at his running backs as well, Paul.
Yeah, he only has 2 running backs.
He's got 4 IDPs, 2 kickers, and a fucking mountain of wide receivers. I know who I'm going to go and send a little trade to after this.
Yeah, my gosh, you better get. Yeah, my God, how many? He even has Noel and Robinson way down here at the bottom. Oh my gosh. Yeah. What round did Blue get picked here?
I think I got sniped for him.
Well,
they're in the 12th.
Instead of Brooks, he could have picked Blue.
Yeah.
Yeah? Wow. So his wide receivers better carry the day, and his quarterback, which Allen does score a lot of points. All right. J Bones, or J Bounds, I'm not sure. Brown, Nakua, Higgins, Smith, Downs. He likes the game?
Mims and Iomana.
Wow, his top running back are 2 rookies, 3 rookies, and Spears.
And Garundo, who's just literally lost his backup job.
Wow, this is such a weird division.
It
is.
Oh
my gosh.
wait till you get to Gary H.
Yeah, I noticed. I almost wanted to skip to him.
He's a nightmare.
Now, was this on auto pick, or did he intentionally do this?
He intentionally did that. I found it very amusing when he did it as well.
Oh my. Let's see if he recovered. All right, Jacobs, Pacheco, back up Robinson, Harris. Oh my gosh, White.
His running backs are thin. He's like relying on Josh Jacobs and Pacheco to be big. Yeah. But his wide receivers aren't that bad. JSN, DK, Golden, Debo. Obviously, I know, but like you could get a sneaky one with Romeo Dobbs there. So he's got 3 starters and a decent backup.
Yeah, and I think his kicker could actually win him a few games.
Yeah. And then he got Jake Ferguson, Mason Taylor, and Mike Gesicki as his tight ends. But
yeah,
I think Noah Fant going to the Bengals is proper drop Mike Gesicki.
Crazy division. It's going to be so hard to pick a winner.